Students, today I am doing the topic solution of system of linear equations. Consider the system of linear equations in three variables. They are a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1. Second equation a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2. a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. These are the system of linear equations in three variables. Here the variables are x, y and z. This system of linear equations in matrix form can be written as this system of equations in matrix form can be written as we should write the given system of equations in matrix form. First matrix is we have to take the coefficients of xyz a1, b1, c1. a1, b1, c1. Next we have coefficients a2, b2, c2. a2, b2, c2. a3, b3, c3. a3, b3, c3 into variables. We have three variables x, y, z. Write x, y, z equal to d1, d2, d3. Now, if you multiply first row into first column, we have a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to we are having d1. Similarly, second row into first column, a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2. Second equation. Next one, we have third row into first column, a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. So, whenever we have the system of linear equations, we can write the given system of linear equations in matrix form as first write the coefficients of xyz. That is why this matrix is called coefficient matrix. This matrix is called coefficient matrix. Now, for example, take 3x plus 2y minus z equal to 5, x minus y plus 2z equal to 3, 2x plus y plus 5z equal to 7. Now, we have to write this one in the matrix form. The matrix form of the above equations is matrix form of above system of equations is first we have to write the coefficients. We have to write the coefficient matrix first. So the coefficients are 3, 2 here we don't have, so we have to take minus 1 here. So 3, 2, minus 1. Next here we have 1, minus 1, plus 2, 1, minus 1, plus 2, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5 into we have to take the variables Here we have three variables x, y and z. X, y, z equal to the matrix we have to take here 5, 3, 7. The values of x, y, z satisfying the given system of linear equations is the solution of the given linear system of equations. For example, if you take if x plus y equal to 2 and 2x minus y equal to plus 1, take x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. 2 into 1 minus 1 equal to 1. So 1 equal to 1. So x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 is the solution of the system of these two equations. Now we have to discuss about what is homogeneous and non-homogeneous system of equations. If you take 2x plus 3y equal to 0, 5x minus 7y equal to 0. This can be written in the matrix form as 2, 3, 5 minus 7 x, y equal to 0, 0. This matrix take it as A and this matrix take it as X equal to B. Whenever B is a null matrix, then we say that that matrix is said to be homogeneous system of equations. Then the system of equations is said to be homogeneous system. So a system of equations Ax equal to B is called homogeneous system if B equal to null matrix. Otherwise, it is called a non-homogeneous system of equations. For example, if you have 2x plus 3y equal to 5 and 7x minus y equal to 2, this is system of linear equations in two variables. Only two variables we are having, x, y. Now, this system is said to be non-homogeneous system because here the matrix B equal to we are having 5, 5, 2. Here the matrix equation is 2, 3, 7 minus 1 into xy equal to 5, 2. Ax equal to B. Here B is not a null matrix. When B is a null matrix, here we got B is a null matrix. When B is a null matrix, then we say that that system is said to be homogeneous. When B is not a null matrix, then we say that that system is said to be non-homogeneous system. Now we have to discuss about consistent system. Consistent system means if the system of equations have one or more solution, then we say that that system of equations is said to be consistent. Otherwise, that system of equations is said to be inconsistent system of equations. If the system of equations has one or more solutions, then it is said to be consistent system of equations. Otherwise, it is an inconsistent system of equations. For example, take 2x plus 3y equal to 5 and 4x plus 6y equal to 10. In this case, x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 is one solution. Now, x equal to 1 by 2, Otherwise, take x equal to 2, y equal to 1 by 3. X equal to 2 and y equal to 1 by 3 satisfies this equation, also this equation. 2 into 2 plus 3 into 1 by 3, 1. 4 plus 1 equal to 5. 4 into 2, 8. 8 plus 2 equal to 10. So here, in this case, we will have infinite number of solutions for these two equations. Now, we say that this system of equations is said to be consistent. These equations are said to be consistent. Now, take one more example. X minus y equal to 1, x plus y equal to 1, x minus y equal to 2. If you solve them, we get 2x equal to 3, x equal to 3 by 2. When x equal to 3 by 2, y equal to 1 minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So x equal to 3 by 2, y equal to minus 1 by 2. In this case, we have only one solution. So we say that this system is said to be consistent system. This system of equations is said to be consistent system of equations. Next, one more example. 2x plus 3y equal to 5. 4x plus 6y equal to 5. Take x equal to 1, y equal to 1. 2 plus 3 equal to 5. X equal to 1, y equal to 1. 4 plus 6 equal to 10. So, x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 not satisfying these two equations. No values of x and y satisfies in these two equations. So that we say that this system is said to be inconsistent system of equations. Inconsistent system of equations. Matrix method for the solution of a non-homogeneous system. Homogeneous system means Ax equal to 0, Ax equal to B. When B is a null matrix, then we say that it is said to be homogeneous system. Non-homogeneous system means when you have the system Ax equal to B, when B is not a null matrix, then we say that it is said to be a non-homogeneous system. Now, we are finding the matrix method for the solution of a system of non-homogeneous system. Theorem. If A is a non-singular matrix, A is a non-singular matrix, that means non-singular matrix means det A not equal to 0. Then the system of equations given by Ax equal to B has the unique solution given by x equal to A inverse B. Proof. Given that Ax equal to B. Now here solution is x equal to A inverse B. We know that A inverse exists only when det A not equal to 0. Since A is a non-singular matrix, det A not equal to 0. So A inverse exists. Since A is a non-singular matrix, then det A not equal to 0. When det A not equal to 0, clearly A inverse exists. It implies A inverse exists. Now, take the equation Ax equal to B and pre-multiply by A inverse. Ax equal to B. Pre-multiplying by A inverse of Ax equal to A inverse into B. We know that matrix multiplication is associative. So we can take it as A inverse A into X equal to A inverse B. A inverse A means Ix equal to AB. It implies X equal to A inverse B. So we are getting the solution X equal to A inverse B here. Now we have to prove that the solution is unique. Whenever we have the system of equations, there will be unique solution when A is a non-singular matrix. So that we have to prove it now. Uniqueness. Let x1 and x2 be the solutions of the equation Ax equal to B. Let x1 and x2 be solutions of Ax equal to B. Whenever x1 is a solution of this equation, we can take it as Ax1 equal to B and Ax2 equal to B. Now here from these two we can say that Ax1 equal to B but B equal to Ax2. It implies we have Ax1 equal to Ax2. Pre-multiplying by A inverse, then we get A inverse of Ax1 equal to A inverse of Ax2. It implies A inverse A into x1 equal to A inverse A into x2. A inverse A means I. By the definition of inverse of a matrix, A inverse into A is always equal to I. So I into x1 equal to I into x2. So it implies x1 equal to x2. Therefore, when you take two different solutions for for the equation Ax equal to B, finally we came to know that x1 equal to x2. So whenever we have x1 equal to x2, we say that the solution is unique. Just now we proved that whenever we have the system Ax equal to B and A is a non-singular matrix, then we have the solution. Solution is x equal to A inverse B. Always whenever det A not equal to 0, we have unique solution. So we say that the system of equations is said to be consistent. Consistent system means if the given system of equations have unique solution or more than one solution, then we say that that system of equations is said to be consistent system of equations. Now, what happens if det A equal to 0? Let 2x plus 3y equal to 5 and 4x plus 6y equal to 10. The matrix form of these two equations is, matrix form is coefficient matrix 2, 3, 4, 6, x, y equal to 5, 10. Now this can be written as Ax equal to B. Let A equal to this matrix, x equal to xy, B equal to 5, 10. Now here det A equal to determinant of 2, 3, 4, 6 equal to 2 into 6, 12 minus 4 into 3, 12 equal to 0. Now here we are getting det A equal to 0. If you observe these two equations are coincident lines. In xy plane, these two equations are said to be coincident lines. So that these two equations are having infinite number of solutions. Infinite solutions we are having in this case. So even though if det A equal to 0, we can say that these two equations are said to be inconsistent. Sorry, infinite number of solutions, so consistent. Suppose if you take 2x plus 3y equal to 5, 4x plus 6y equal to 7. These two lines are parallel lines but non-coincident. These two are non-coincident parallel lines. So since these two are not coincident, here if you write A here, A equal to 2, 3, 4, 6, x equal to xy, b equal to 5, 7, here det A equal to 0. In this case also we are getting det A equal to 0. But these two equations are not having solution because in xy plane two parallel lines, non-coincident parallel lines will not have solution, so that the system of equations are not having solutions, so that we say that this system is said to be inconsistent system. So now take Ax equal to b. It implies we have x equal to A inverse into b. We know that A inverse equal to 1 by det A into adjoint of A into b. Now, case 1 is if det A not equal to 0. We know that the given system has unique solution whenever A is a non-singular matrix. Whenever A is a non-singular matrix, we are having unique solution. If det A not equal to 0, then we say that this system is said to be consistent system. Also, we have unique solution in this case. Unique solution. Next, second case, if det A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B equal to 0 equal to null matrix, adjoint of A into B equal to null matrix, then the system of equations are having infinite number of solutions. Solutions are infinite. If the solutions are infinite, then we say that that system is said to be consistent system. It is consistent system. Next, third case, if det A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B is not equal to null matrix, adjoint of A into B is not equal to null matrix, then we say that there is no solution in this case. So we say that the system of equations is said to be inconsistent. The system of equations is said to be inconsistent system of equations. So we have three cases. Whenever we have Ax equal to b, x equal to, we are having A inverse b. If det A not equal to 0, then we have unique solution. System is said to be consistent. If det A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B equal to null matrix, number of solutions infinite, and it is consistent system. And if det A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B is not equal to null matrix, then we say that it is said to be inconsistent system. No solution in this case. Now we have to discuss about solution of homogeneous system of linear equations. We know that homogeneous system means we have to take the equation Ax equal to null matrix. Whenever we have Ax equal to B, if B is a null matrix, that we say that a homogeneous system. So let us take Ax equal to null matrix be a homogeneous system of n linear equations with n unknowns. Okay, there are two cases here. Case 1, if det A not equal to 0. If det A not equal to 0, then A is said to be, then A is non-singular. A is said to be non-singular matrix. Now, take Ax equal to 0. Whenever A is non-singular matrix, A inverse exists. Now, take Ax equal to null matrix. Pre-multiplying by A inverse. So, A inverse into Ax equal to A inverse into null matrix. So, A inverse into A, we know that matrix multiplication is associative. So, A inverse into A into x equal to A inverse into null matrix is always equal to null matrix. We know that A inverse A equal to I. It implies I into x equal to null matrix. Now, we know that I into x equal to x. Since it is n equations, we take it as In. N by n identity matrix. In into x equal to x only equal to null matrix. Here we have x equal to, we are having null matrix. So here we can take it as x1, x2 and so on xn equal to 0, 0, 0, 0 and so on 0. Therefore, we conclude that x1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 0 and so on xn equal to 0. This solution is said to be trivial solution. This is called trivial solution. Now come to case 2. In case 2, we have to take det A equal to 0. Take det A equal to 0. RHS side we are having adjoint of A into B. Here B is already we have taken null matrix. So it implies adjoint of A into null matrix is always equal to null matrix. Whenever we have det A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B equal to 0, the given system of equations will be having infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions. Also, we say that the given system is said to be inconsistent system. Infinite number of solutions. So we say that the given system is said to be consistent system. The given system is said to be consistent system. So whenever we have homogeneous system, If det A equal to 0, the given system will be having infinite number of solutions. If det A not equal to 0, the given system has trivial solution.